we're going to get now into segment 2, where we're going to talk about how travel has influenced your skill set, what you do. So,
I'm going to ask this question.
Yes, please.
All right. So how do you think travel has, and I like how this is worded, so I'm going to say exactly the way it is, how it influenced your recipes, but I like the cooking process, because I think that's a big process.
Oh, so much. Wow, it's such a big question. I don't know. When you travel somewhere, I think that you absorb so much authenticity that then you could share with your guests in your dining room. There's something very different. It becomes visceral. Like when, let's say I'm following a recipe out of a book or somewhere, but when I visit a place and I absorb that culture or from somebody else cooking it, I remember being in Oaxaca for the last episode of Searching for Maximum Flavor. And I was out in the middle of the jungle, and there's these women out there in these like handmade clothes with their hands making the food. And all of a sudden, everything is made out of clay pots. And they're explaining to me why they use the clay pots, why they're wearing what they're wearing, where these recipes came from. And I was like, okay, what I thought I understood of Oaxacan cuisine is like a 10% of what it really is. And I think that's what you achieve when you travel. It's that other 90% of everything when you're really there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. It's true. It's like, it's so, the recipes are just the surface.
Yes.
Right? And then you really dive into it. That's pretty amazing. Thank you for that. Yeah. And then, so you define maximum flavor, right? And we kind of like touched upon that. What does that mean to you? Maximum flavor.
Maximum flavor is that I always say there's a bliss point in whatever it is, right? In regards to food, it's, how can I say, when you have something that's good, you can even have something that's great, but there's few things that make you really take a breath, roll your eyes back, and then long after that meal is over, you're craving it. You're daydreaming about it. You want to tell people about it. You got to go try this. And that's maximum flavor. The science behind it is activating all parts of your palate. So when I design a dish, I'm thinking, how can I touch on that sweet, sour, salty, bitter little spice? And that sends endorphins to your brain. But that's the science behind it. And when you touch on all those parts of your palate, you create that memory. If not, it's a monotone flavor. You might like it. Potato chips and so you like it. But if you have, this is why sweet and spicy things are so famous.
Yeah.
Because you have a little salt, you have a little acid, and then the contrast of sweet and spicy sends that messaging to your brain.
You see, we're programmed.
Yeah.
We're programmed. Yes. You programmed Montel Williams, and now I
didn't know I was doing it that.
Yeah, well, you did. You did it. You reached that maximum flavor. I'm still stuck on that. But no, that's amazing. So when you go into that process or you create a new dish for your menu, is that you have that in mind?
Yes, absolutely. Constantly. Wow. Whether it's the protein or the topping, a lot of my cooking is done in 3 parts. Kind of like if you're, let's talk TV, like when you have the 3 blocks, and you have the first block, second, third on the screen. Mine is always done in that fashion where I'm doing the topping, the protein, and then the sauce. And all those things have to equal maximum flavor.
Wow.
Interesting.
See, we got behind the curtains there. Yeah. See, she's slick. She does it. It's a scientific situation. I love it.
I hook them in.
No wonder you're a staple in this community. You're scientifically getting us addicted to you.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Being Cuban and having that culture, how much do you think that influences all of your cooking?
Specifically Cuban, I don't know how much it influences it. I think wherever we're all from, if we embrace our cultures, it influences us because so much of, especially Hispanic cultures, Latino cultures, or Italian, it's all like our biggest occasions are centered around food. So it inherently influences us no matter what. I always want to feed people. I don't know if that came organically, came from being raised that way. I don't know where it came from. I think it had to definitely do with it. But I mean, I think whether you're Colombian or Venezuelan or Argentinian or whatever, we just want to feed people.
Yeah. Right, so I'm originally from Brooklyn and I am Italian.
Yeah.
And my mother like was always in the kitchen. And the only days that she was never in the kitchen was Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
But Sunday through Thursday, it was you were gonna eat. And if you came into my house, it was almost like there was always food. And if you came, it didn't matter if you were stopping by to drop something off, you were going to eat at some point. Yes. She was going to put cantaloupe on the table or watermelon and then you were going to eat. And if you came on Sunday, even though that wasn't a plan, you were going to eat.
You're going to eat.
And it's just like, so everyone, all my family or friends, like whenever they talk about it, it's always like, you always eat at your house. Like there was always food.
That's what happens. And like in my house, you go into my pantry and it's hard to like not things fall over because I live with my parents and my grandmother.
Oh, wow.
And my
that sounds like,
oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How are you? And you're running a business. Like what?
This is what so I only share that to tell you the rest of the story. My pantry, I tried to build it kind of like if you're going into a store. So when I'm doing segments out of my house and whatnot, I know where to find my spices, my ingredients. But the left side is a bunch of Tupperware. And I go in there and I'm looking for something and it all falls. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's my mom, because when people come over, they have to not only eat, but take it with them.
Yeah, they take it with them. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's
you see, we're all, you got to keep, but I hate Tupperware, so I'm glad everybody takes it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate this. Okay, so we're going to now test you.
Okay.
All right. Based on a little